Hey, welcome to my channel. My name's Tom Peter and I'm going to take you through a 12-minute arm workout. We're going to do bicep, tricep, supersets throughout. You can just follow along with me. We're going to add a little bit of forearms onto the end as well. There's going to be 2 main rounds. Let's get going. So first up, we're going to do a technique called isometric hold curls, and we're going to put some alternating drops in there as well. So curl both dumbbells up to the top, squeeze your biceps, and then drop them down one at a time, holding an isometric hold with the opposite arm. Technique tips are: we want to close the distance between the forearm and bicep as much as possible, but also keep the elbow back either level or slightly behind your body so that you're not resting the dumbbell on vertical forearm. All right, we're going to do an isometric technique again for your triceps. So you're going to do a skull crusher, but we're going to be holding an isometric hold at the bottom position with the dumbbells hovering next to your ears. And then one at a time, as you can see, you're alternating into that skull crusher position. Try not to let your elbows flare out. You can also see when I extend, I'm actually extending up above my forehead rather than finishing above my chest. This is just to maximize time under tension. And rest. You got 20 seconds before the next pair. We're going to start it off with some hammer curl 1.5s. So you're going to do a full rep from the bottom, and then you're going to add a little half rep before you go back to a full stretch. So basically you're doing that double pump at the top with the biceps staying in a neutral grip. Next exercise is some close grip push-ups on or off the dumbbells. If you don't have hexagonal dumbbells, just put your hands close together on the floor. If you can't do a full push-up, just do a kneeling push-up. But what we want is your hips and chest to be sinking down and up in sync with one another. And we want your elbows to be tucked in nice and tight to your sides. Okay, so you've got 20 seconds off, and then we've got my favorite one within this routine. You're going to be doing a drag curl. So with the drag curl, I want you to imagine the dumbbell's going to come up in a straight line up your body. So rather than curling out in front, you're going to pull your elbows back and slide the dumbbells up as if you're on a Smith machine. So elbows back. You can see you get a nice contraction on the bicep there. Just hold for a split second at the top whilst you squeeze your biceps. Try not to shrug your shoulders up too much when you do this. Just pull the elbows back and make sure you're not over engaging your traps. Next up, you're going to drop onto one knee, take one dumbbell up and over your head. You're going to drop that down behind your head, gently touch your back, and then come back up to the top. So you've got this behind head tricep extension, just loosely holding one end of the dumbbell. Try and keep the elbows nice and tight together. Try and keep the armpit angle as open as possible. Minimize any arch in your lower back by keeping your ribs tucked down. And rest. Next up, you're going to do a reverse curl. It's going to start off with a neutral grip at your sides, and then as you come up, you're going to twist your palms down towards the floor. You're going to squeeze at the top and then come back down. Keep your elbows tucked nice and tight to your sides. Big mistake on this is that you'll let your elbows flare out. So keep the elbows tucked in tight, turning the palms down, big squeeze. Okay, we're moving on to a forearm exercise next. We're just going to rock the dumbbells in and out, getting the extensors and flexors of the forearms. So you're going to curl the dumbbells out with a nice tight grip. Hold for a second on each one, contracting the extensors and the flexors of the forearms. Should get a good burn. Keep the dumbbells off your sides, holding them out to the side slightly. Good job. So that's the end of round one. There's 2 rounds in total in this workout. So we're going to start back with that isometric hold, alternating drop bicep curl. Next up, you've got that isometric hold dumbbell skull crusher, hovering the dumbbells next to your ears, alternating extensions. You're about to do 1.5 hammer curls, so you've got a full stretch and then a double pump at the top, maintaining that neutral grip. Moving on to those close grip push-ups next. Remember, you can do these on or off the dumbbells, on your knees, or with a full press-up position. Make sure your hips and chest are coming down in time. Keep your elbows tucked in nice and tight to your side to maximize the tricep workout. Next, we have a drag curl. So you're dragging the dumbbells up in a straight line, pulling the elbows back, consciously contracting the biceps and making sure you don't shrug your shoulders up too close to your ears. Next, you're going going to do a single dumbbell behind head tricep extension in a half kneeling position. That just means on one knee. Try and minimize any arch of your lower back. Keep the elbows nice and tight together and have a big deep drop behind your head. We're moving on to the reverse curls. So it starts off like a hammer curl, but then your palms are going to turn down towards the floor and make sure your elbows stay tucked in tight to your sides. And the last one is going to be this dumbbell flexion and extension out on your sides, rocking them back and forth with a brief contraction on both the extension and the flexion. Thanks for joining me for that workout. If you did enjoy it, please take a quick second to hit the thumbs up button and give the video a like. Hopefully there's something in there that you found that was new or you hadn't tried and you could feel the arms pumping up. Check out my channel, there's loads of other follow alongs on there. There's dumbbell, kettlebell, bodyweight, flexibility ones. Also there's some exercise tutorials giving you tips on how to train smarter. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.